Sure.
Good morning and welcome to your Sunday morning flow. Find a comfortable seat. Option to sit on a block or on the floor or on a cushion, whatever works for you. I have two yogis with me today, Mel and Adan. There's Adan. Bird San Palo Santo. Start the day off right, or as right as we possibly can get it. Finding a comfortable seat, noticing the parts of your body that are touching the ground beneath you. Grounding down through your sit bone to lift up through your spine, bringing your belly towards your lower back so that you can get rid of that curve that happens in your lower back, kind of straighten it out to create that nice long spine as well. Relax any points of tension in your body, or try to. Option to close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. Beginning to notice your breath as the oxygen enters your body and exits your body. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice, whatever intention you want that to be. And try not to search for an intention. Let it come to you. Maybe your intention comes to you later throughout your practice, or maybe later in your day. Begin to deepen your breath. With every inhale, lengthen through your spine, and with every exhale, relax those areas of tension. Take a deep inhale in through your nose, filling up your diaphragm and your lungs, holding the breath at the top of your breath. Exhale, side away. Hold it at the bottom. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. 5 more breaths just like this, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. Whenever you're done with your 5 breaths, come back to your natural breath. Relax the muscles in your face. Gently flutter your eyes open. And come onto hands and knees. Hands directly below your shoulders or a little bit wider, knees directly below your hips. Make sure everything is in line. Look in between your legs and see if you can see your feet. If you can, hide your feet behind your thighs. Inhale, drop the weight of your belly, lift your chest towards the sky and your gaze comes with you. Exhale, belly towards your spine, drop the weight of your head. Take 5 to 10 cat-cows on your own, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. Lengthening your spine in both directions. For those of you who are more experienced yogis, take whatever movements feel good to you. Moving your hips side to side, circling your hips, or forward and back, maybe working out your wrists. Taking up space and breathing with each movement. And if you are circling your hips, make sure you go in the opposite direction as well. Take your last 2 breaths in your cow variations, movements. Find your way to a neutral spine. Neutral spine is belly tucked into your lower back. Nice long spine here. Gently spread your fingers, not too wide, but not close together either. And then press the palms and your fingers firmly into the ground, activating your upper arms here and creating space in your upper back. So if you're dumping down like this, really push away and lift up. Same thing with the back of your legs and your shins, really press the ground, so much so that maybe your knees begin to rise off the ground just a little bit. Breathe here. Those of you who would like to try, press the back of your feet into the ground and lift your knees off the ground. Breathe here. And gently lower down. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take whatever movements you'd like to here, maybe bending one knee at a time, moving your hips side to side, nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. Releasing the weight of your head in between your arms. Bend your knees a lot and push the floor away, reaching your chest towards your thighs. And exhale, lengthen through the back of your leg or keep your knees bent. The point here is to balance your weight between your hands and your feet. It's totally fine to bend your knees, and it's totally normal if your heels don't touch the ground. Whenever you're ready, begin to take baby steps all the way to your hands, to the front of your mat, and hang over your legs. Option to ragdoll, grab a hold of opposite elbows. Breathing here, just warming up our bodies.
Release any holds, let your arms go. Bend your knees a lot and gently rise one vertebrae at a time, grounding down through your feet. Roll your shoulders at the top, open up your palms, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Just notice your breath here, coming back into your intention, connecting your mind stuff to your body, connecting your breath to your movement. Look down and make sure your feet are in parallel with one another. Option to have your toes together or hip width distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands into your shins or your thighs. Exhale, fold in. On your inhale, ground down through your legs and reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Samasthiti, Anjali Mudra. Open up your palms, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side away. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Breathe here. Press into your legs and reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Open up, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale, swing your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet back into a high plank position and pause here. Reach your heels back, reach your chest forward, belly towards your spine. Bring your gaze below your nose. Push the floor away. Take 3 breaths here. On your exhale, gently lower your knees, uncurl your toes, lower your chest and chin all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, push up and back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here in downward facing dog. Try to find stillness in your last breath. Begin to take baby steps all the way to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, press down and lift up, reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Samasthiti, Anjali Mudra. Open up your hands, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step or hop back. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Choose your path, listen to your body, make your own choices. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands, step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Open up your palms, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms. Step or hop, take your flow. In downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky. Bend your right knee. Make hip circles here, moving in one direction. Keep your shoulders square with the mat. And hip circles in the opposite direction. Reach your right leg long. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up for high lunge. Square your hips off with the mat in front of you. Plant your left leg down, left foot down at a 95-degree angle. Open up, warrior two. Flip your right palm over, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands down, take your flow. Use your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling out of your nose, constricting the breath in the back of your throat to harness more power in your movements. 2 more breaths. On your inhale, reach your left leg long, bend your left knee, hip circles in one direction. Square your shoulders off with the mat. Hip circles in the opposite direction. Opening up your hips here. Extend your left leg long. On your exhale, step in through low lunge. Inhale, high lunge, square your hips off. Plant your right foot down on a 90-degree angle, open up warrior two. Flip your left palm over, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back and take your flow. We'll meet in child's pose. Whichever variation of child's pose you want to take. Knees wide, big toes touching, or knees together. Hands by your side, or reaching out. Massage your forehead on the mat beneath you, or if you cannot reach your forehead to the mat, stack your fists and massage your forehead with your fist. Breathe here. Come back to your intention. Reach your arms long above your head and walk your fingers towards the front of your mat. Keep your forehead on the mat still. Reach your arms as far forward as you possibly can go, so much so that your arms begin to lift off the ground and maybe your biceps begin to touch your ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Press your fingers and your palms firmly into the mat. And on your inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, curl your toes unders and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow and hover. Take a breath here. On your exhale, step your right foot on the outside of your right arm. Option to stay here or lower your left knee down. Option to stay here or lower down onto your elbows. Keep your right knee hugged in towards your right shoulder. Breathe here. If you notice that your back is curving, lengthen it out. And then bring your gaze past your nose, in front of you just a little bit. 2 more breaths here. Keep that right knee hugged into your right shoulder. If you're on your elbows or your chest, press up into your hands. Uncurl your left toes, lift your left knee up, and send your right foot back, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, step your right foot in between the palm of your hands. Plant your left hand down and open up, reaching your right arm towards the sky. Open up your chest, bind if you have bind in your practice. On your exhale, press your right hand down on the outside of your right leg. Step back and take your flow. Meeting down or facing dog. 3 breaths here in down dog. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Left knee to left elbow, hover. Take a breath here. On your exhale, step your left foot on the outside of your left leg. Option to stay here. Or lower your right knee down and curl your toes. Option to stay here. Or lower down onto your elbows if you can keep your left knee hugged into your left shoulder without curving your spine. Keep your spine nice and long. Bring your gaze past your nose and breathe here. Option to lower down onto your chest if you can continue to keep that left knee close to your left elbow. Lift up onto your hands, uncurl your right toes, lift your right knee off the ground. Push back to a 3-legged dog. On your exhale, step your left foot through, low lunge. Press your right hand to the ground and open up. Reach your left hand towards the sky. Bind if you have a bind. Breathe here. On your exhale, plant your left hand down. Step your left foot back. Take your flow or meet in downward facing dog, your choice. Begin to walk your hands towards your feet, towards the back of your mat, and let the weight of your head go, let your arms go. Bend your knees a lot and gently rise one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders at the top. Open up your palms, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Reach your arms up, palms facing each other. Bring your big toes to touch. And as you exhale, belly towards your spine and come into Utkatasana chair pose. Look down, make sure you can see your big toes. Tailbone goes down. Reach your arms up, bring your gaze between your arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold in. Walk your hands back out, high plank. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step your right leg through. Lower your left knee down
And reach your arms up, crescent lunge. Square your hips off. If you're dumping into your hips, lift up a little bit and squeeze your thighs together. Option to bend your elbows, open up your chest. Coming into a little back bend, bring your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. And shift your hips back. Half split, Hanumanasana. If you have full split in your practice, go ahead and take it. Breathing into this pose will probably take about 5 to 7 breaths here. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Using those Ujjayi breaths, inhaling and exhaling in and out of your nose, constricting the breath in the back of your throat for those powerful, challenging positions. Whenever you're ready, come out of this position, bend into your right knee. And then heel toe your feet towards the outside of your mat. Make sure you can see the bottom of your feet. Take your right hand, press it against, just above your knee, not directly on your knee, but above your knee. You're gonna shift your weight into your left hand and open up your hip here. Open up your chest towards the sky, bring your gaze over your right shoulder. 3 breaths here. Option to stay right here, bend into your left knee, grab a hold of your left foot, opening up your chest even more. Two more breaths here. Release the hold of your foot, bring your hands back down. Step your right foot back and come into a child's pose, wide-legged. Just breathe here, noticing your body, noticing your mind, and noticing your breath. Begin to press your hands and your fingers firmly into the mat. On your inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, curl your toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees and rise up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders at the top. Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your big toes to touch or feet hip width distance apart. Reach your arms up, palms facing each other. And on your exhale, bend down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Tailbone comes down, belly towards your spine. No curving into your lower back. Lift your chest up with your gaze between your arms. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, sit back a little bit more. Deep inhale in. Exhale, fold in. Walk your hands back up to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot through. Low lunge. Low lunge? Yeah. Lower your right knee down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Again, we're not dumping our weight into our hips here. Lift up and squeeze your thighs together. Option to bend your elbows, opening up your chest into a little back bend, upper back bend here. Bring your gaze towards the sky. Breathe here. On
On your exhale, bring your hands on either side of your left leg and shift your weight back. Half splits, Hanumanasana. Option to stay here or full splits if you have it in your practice or if you're working towards it. 5 to 7 breaths here. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold in. Whenever you're ready, begin to shift that weight back into your left knee, bending your left knee. And then heel toe your feet out to the left side. Shift your weight into your right hand. Opening up your left knee, make sure you can see the bottom of your left foot. Bring your left hand right above your left knee, push away, open up your chest. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe here, at least 3 breaths here. Option to stay here or bend into your right knee. Grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand and open up your chest even more. Keep breathing. Release the hold of your right knee or right foot. Curl your right toes under, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank, take your flow, meet back in downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands, step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Samastitihi, open up your palms. Tadasana, mountain pose. Walk your feet about as wide as your mat and bring your toes to point in a diagonal position. Reach your arms up, spread your fingers nice and wide. Breathe here. Bring your hands to touch at the top of your head. And as you exhale, bend into your knees. We're going to come into a Malasana squat. If you need a block or a cushion underneath your kundi, go ahead and place it there now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bending all the way down. Malasana squat. Use your elbows to open up your hips. Lift your chest up, lengthen through your spine. Breathe here. Two more breaths. Press your left hand into the ground. Keep your hips opened up. See if you can keep that right hip open even as you release your arm and reach it towards the sky. Breathe here. Option to stay here. Stay in your Malasana squat or bind. Reaching your right arm behind your back for your left. Breathe here. Release the binds, come back into your Malasana squat. Press your right hand to the ground, keep your hips open, reach your left arm towards the sky. Option to stay here or bind. Keep breathing, bring your hands back in.
One more breath here. Press your hands into the floor beneath you and begin to shift your weight forward. So you might want to actually come horizontally on your mat. We're going to go into a frog pose. Opening up your hips here. Seeing if you can stack your kundi on top of your hips and then lean forward into your frog pose. Only going as deep or as far as you possibly can go without hurting yourself. Use your Ujjayi breath to go a little bit deeper. Take 5 more breaths here. Gently push yourself back up. Coming back onto your mat. That was quite the opener. Come to lying down on your belly. And then reach your arms out in a diagonal position and lift your chest up. Your arms will naturally come closer. Coming into a seal pose, you'll feel this in your lower back. Try to lift your lower belly up so that you're not crunching into your lower back. So if you feel that crunching motion, belly towards your spine. Protect your lower back. Breathe here. Lift your chest towards the sky. Two more breaths. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Make a pillow with your hands and place your forehead on your hands. Open up your arms. We're going to stretch out our shoulders here. So lift your left leg towards the sky. And exhale, reach it over to your right side. And then place it down. Bend your left knee and place it down. You're going to take your left arm and reach it behind your back. Your right arm should be long. Yeah, move it that way. Yeah, because you're stretching out the shoulder. Only go as far as you can go. And breathe into the pose. On your inhale, come back through center. And do the same thing to the other side. Lift your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, reach it over to the left side. Bend your right knee and bring it down to the ground. Just want to make sure don't step on you. Yeah. And an option to reach your right arm behind your back or your left arm. Or keep your right hand on the ground in front of you. On your inhale, come back through center. Bring your hands by your side.
And rest here. Reverse corpse pose for 2 breaths. From here, bring your big toes to touch. On your inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest all the way up, also with your arms reaching back behind you. Breathe here for 3 breaths. Allow your inhales to lift you a little bit more. Bring your gaze past your nose. Allowing your neck to stay nice and long. On your exhale, lower down. Bring your cheek to the mat. And take 2 breaths here. Bring your forehead to the mat. Option to take the first variation that we just did, or interlace your fingers behind your back and pull your chest open. On your inhale, lift up in one long line. No looking up with your neck because you're crunching into your neck. Bring your gaze down. Make your neck nice and long, in line with your spine. Lift your arms off of your back so you're not just resting your hands on your tushy. Lift it up. 3 breaths here. On your exhale, gently lower down and bring your other cheek to the mat. 2 breaths here. Option to take any of those 2 variations we just took, or bend into your knees, grab a hold of your ankles. Make sure your fingers can wrap all the way around your wrist. On your inhale, actually dorsally flex your toes so they're pointing towards your knees. And on your inhale, lift everything up. Let your feet lift your chest up. Breathe here for 5 breaths. On your exhale, gently lower all the way down. Keep your knees bent, let the weight of your arms go, and windshield wiper your knees side to side. Wherever you are, meet me on your back, lying down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest, being super gentle with yourself because we just did back bends. Massage your lower back on the mat beneath you. Take your time. Maybe make circles with your knees. Maybe hug one knee at a time. Do what feels good in your body. Continue to breathe. Opening up your hips, coming into a happy baby. Option to have a static happy baby, or maybe move side to side. Option to lengthen one leg at a time, or both legs at the same time. Wherever you are for the next 3 to 4 minutes, you're going to make whatever movements feel good to you in your body. Supine twist, legs up the wall, headstand, handstand, shoulder stand, any inversions you'd like to take, now would be the time.
If you are in an inversion, gently make your way down. Making your way down to a Shavasana, setting yourself up, lying down on your back, palms facing the ceiling, and letting your legs splay out, or maybe allowing your legs to butterfly, whatever feels good to you, getting comfortable in your Shavasana. Bring your awareness to your toes, wiggling your toes. Imagine a ball underneath your feet, and you're trying to hold this ball underneath your feet. Squeeze your feet, hold that ball, continue to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your feet. Bring your awareness to your right leg, your calf muscles, your hamstrings, your quads, all the muscles in your right leg. Make a strong muscle in your right leg. Continue to breathe and hold this strong muscle. Maybe you're holding this muscle so much that your right leg begins to rise off the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release the right leg. Bring your awareness to your left leg, the calf muscles, the quads and the hamstrings in the left leg, maybe even your glutes. Make a strong muscle in your left leg and hold this muscle in your left leg. Super strong, super holding. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your left leg. Bring your awareness into your hips, wiggling through your hips, releasing and letting go of anything that you're holding there. Find stillness in your hips. Make a strong muscle in your glutes, in your kundi. Make a strong muscle and hold it there. Continue to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. Make a muscle in your abdomen. Bringing your belly towards your spine, holding that muscle in your abdomen, holding it a little bit tighter. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your abdomen. Bring your awareness to your chest. Notice how your breath expands your chest, opening up your chest. Exaggerate the movement of expanding your chest and puff your chest out. Exhale and release. Bring your awareness to your fingertips, wiggling your fingers. Spread your fingers wide, opening up your fingers. And then making a tight ball with your fist. Make strong, tight fists here. And extend your arms long, making muscles all the way through your arms, into your shoulders. Maybe so strong that your arms lift off the ground, continuing to breathe here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your arms. Bring your awareness into your shoulders and your neck, maybe gently moving your head side to side. Make your neck nice and long, moving your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. Relax this entire space of your body, your neck and your shoulders. Bring your awareness to your face. Notice the muscles in your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your cheeks. Scrunch up the muscles in your face right towards your nose, holding a strong muscle here. Continuing to breathe, scrunching up your facial muscles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your face. Completely relax your facial muscles. Allow your mouth to open a little bit and let your tongue rest at the top of your mouth, or wherever it rests. Bring your awareness to your forehead. Rise your eyebrows towards your hairline. Hold it there. Continue holding. With your eyebrows risen, make circles with your eyes going in one direction. Keep holding your eyebrows up. And go in the opposite direction. Hold your eyebrows up. And relax your eyes, relax your eyebrows. Bring your awareness to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Allow your mind to relax and release. If your mind wanders, let it wander. Be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself. Realize that your mind has wandered and come back to focusing on your breath. Bring your awareness to your ears. Acknowledge the sounds in the space that you're in and outside of the space that you're in. Bring your awareness to the sound of your own breath, inhaling and exhaling, breathing in and breathing out. Bring your awareness back into your breath. Bring your awareness into your body. Making any gentle movements that feel good to you. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms long above your head and point your toes, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Roll over to the right side into the fetal position, bending your knees, rolling over. Pause here in the fetal position. The fetal position is the position of rebirth and reawakening, as if you've just been given a new life to live. Give gratitude to the way your body moves and breathes. Give gratitude where gratitude is deserved. Take 5 full breaths here. Whenever you're ready, gently push yourself up into a seated position. Let your hands rest on your knees. Either close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it away. Deep breath in. Sigh it away. Deep breath in. Release. I'm going to Om 3 times. You may Om with me or just listen to the sound of Om. Bring your hands together. Thank you all for joining me in this practice. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.